Bearcat football has been an afterthought here in Cincinnati, seen as a basketball school in a pro sports town. But not tonight, with the most important game in school history and the promise of a standing room only crowd. So much is on the line as the number 6 West Virginia Mountaineers invade Nippert Stadium to take on the 22nd ranked Bearcats of Cincinnati. McAfee will kick for West Virginia. Gilliard and Smith are deep for Cincinnati as the Bearcats will get the ball first. McAfee, a very good place kicker. Low line drive on this one. And taking it to 10. And they'll return it back just across the 30. Nick Lachey
leading the Bearcat offense from Canton, Ohio. Quarterback Ben Mock. Making his third start is sophomore running back Jacob Ramsey, and leading the Bearcats in catches, wide receiver Dominic Goodman. Anchoring a very, very tough offensive line is Digger Bujnak, whose own father played for my hometown Cincinnati Bengals.
West Virginia with that odd 3-man front. They come with 4. Mock with plenty of time down the middle and incomplete. Threw it right in the middle of 4 defenders.
Up front, we're led by the big guy, Keelan Dykes at nose guard, surrounded by Scooter Berry and Johnny Dingle. At linebacker, we have the hardest working man in college football, Mark Magro, surrounded by 2 intelligent players, Reed Williams and Morty Ivy. In the secondary, in our 5-man secondary, with 3 safeties led by senior Eric Quicks, Ryan Mundy.
Well, 4 of them were back there on that one, and the pass would have still been completed if he could have caught it. Hand off to Ramsey, and Ramsey. Now they face a 3rd and 13. Mock, who's very mobile, makes a nice move to get out to the 39-yard line. Turn to Vaughn Rivers. And that one is a semi-shank out of bounds.
Man in his post on the left side of the Fab 5 is offensive lineman Ryan Stanchek. At receiver, we have Darius Renard with super boings. Those are high jumps for those of you who don't know. And in the backfield, we have Steve Slayton and Owen Schmidt.
Slayton is the running back to his left. Both threats to take it the whole way anytime. Slayton on the stretch. Somehow turned the corner. Slayton still on his feet, picked up 8 or 9.
On defense, the defensive line is bookended by Angelo Craig and Anthony Hoke with 25 career sacks between them. The linebackers are led by Corey Smith and one of the best secondaries in the country, anchored by corner Mike Mickens, along with Haruki Nakamura at safety.
White pulls it back on the keeper. Schmidt is in the backfield, number 35. He is the big 260-pound fullback. And Owen Schmidt will get a carry, just lowers his shoulder. And if this offense doesn't turn it over, they get 40 on anybody. That's their average. Slayton on a bubble screen. Look out! That great speed takes him inside the 20. Middle linebacker Ryan Manilak finally got him. You can't get yardage like that without receivers blocking, and they are about as good as anybody with their wideouts throwing blocks. White on the option. Now he'll get a block from Slayton. Cincinnati shows blitz, backs out of it. Slayton inside the 10. White, quarterback, keeper.
But he makes a decision every time the ball is snapped what he's going to do with it.
White quickly out to Renard. Renard breaks the tackle inside the 5, and he replaces one of the wide receivers. White to Schmidt. The 260-pounder is in on the option.
And that was a real mix-up because normally it's Schmidt going inside on the dive, inside the 5, and Slayton is the pitch guy. They fooled him a little bit by switching the roles of Schmidt and Slayton.
How many times do you pitch it to a 260-pound fullback?
Who breaks face mask.
Yeah. He is on for the point after. 7-0 West Virginia, as Owen Schmidt gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Glory by taking the Big East title for themselves. Smith and Gilliard are deep. Smith from the goal line. Standing up at the 16. So Mock will start from his own 16-yard line. Short set and throws out in the flat, and he got the tight end. And you just get the feeling that he comes here with tremendous expectations for this program.
Owed something to his seniors. He didn't change any of the terminology. He let them play their system, but he coached them in that bowl game.
Four-man rush. Mock with time again over the middle, knocked away and incomplete. Goodwin is the motion man. Ramsey on the handoff. He tries to get wide. Turns the corner, knocked out of bounds.
So they disguised their defenses very well out of this odd defense.
Mock. Pressure coming. Mock throws again. Another receiver wide open. They like to run this hurry-up spread offense the same West Virginia does. Mock in trouble. Down he goes, and it was Mark Magro, the linebacker, from the 39. Mock, plenty of time now, forced out by Dingle. Mock, deep down the middle, incomplete. What a dangerous throw. 21 touchdowns, only 6 picks, but you don't get those numbers by throwing the ball late back against the grain. Pressure comes. Mock trying to keep the play alive, sidearms this one incomplete. And now they are lined up to go for it again.
I think they're going to punt the ball, though. I think Mock's going to kick it.
His first punt of the year. And it turns out beautifully. Is now down at just outside the 2-yard line. White under center this time. Then Slayton wedges out a yard. Started at Division III. Nobody wanted him. White throws incomplete. And White quarterback draw, nearly trapped in the end zone.
No roughing the punter, no block in the backs.
Oh, what a kick. He just killed this thing. What a punt by McAfee.
And ordinarily, well, and here's the dumb penalty at the end of the play.
Expecting to have great field position to start from its own 13. Mock with a shovel pass, nothing doing. They've done a much better job this year of disguising where that 4th and 5th guy is going to come from. Dingle putting on pressure. There's going to be a holding call as Dingle got away from his man and was in the down line. When they only come with 3, he's Mock from the 8. Fakes the screen left, goes back to the right. Ramsey breaks a couple of tackles. Dodges a couple of other players.
But he's much more accountable. This is a matter of pride for them to be better.
Holly, they've gone from 109 to number 10. Mock has to pull it down. Trying to get the first down with his legs, and Dingle, great hustle play.
His teammates with him is his competitiveness.
Mock on the roll to the right. Deep downfield has a man wide open. Barnett, the little wisp of a wide receiver, had 5 yards on the defense. It's a 70-yard touchdown. Great throw by Mock on the run. 6'1", 165. That was his 9th touchdown catch. That's number 1 all-time by a first-year player at Cincinnati. And we are tied at Nippert, 7-7. Only 1 loss. Cincinnati has 2. Rivers and Devine, the heralded freshmen, are deep. Devine up to the 39. Now White has to go back to work. Good field position to start with. Devine trying to turn the corner. Nothing doing. Flag is down.
Here that they've had the speed to match up with West Virginia.
White with the fake. Keeps it himself. Can't get outside. Dragged down by the face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. On the defense, number 12.
So 1st and 20 turns into an automatic first down. Schmidt Gang tackled and shoved back. West Virginia 2nd and 7. Slayton. Nice cut.
Well, you see that Cincinnati defense.
13th in the country, so it's strength against strength. White on 3rd down, Slayton on the screen. Fighting for extra yards, would be a couple short. Just looking to see if somebody doesn't cover up the way they're supposed to. Another good kick.
Boy, great coverage too. Well executed. It's kind of cool.
Change in tailbacks. They'll go with the big guy, Greg Moore.
Snap by Cincinnati. Both these teams are no-huddle type teams. That time, West Virginia ready for it.
Can stay current.
Reese, thanks very much. Mock, quarterback keeper, tries to get to the outside. Runs through an arm tackle.
Ball's loose.
Got away from Reed Williams.
West Virginia got it.
Up the ball. And Ryan Monday, the safety from Michigan, pounced on it. People in other sports, I guess, were complaining about it. Slayton, nowhere to go. The Mountaineers trying to take advantage of a turnover. Raynaud in motion. White turns around and throws it to Raynaud. Excellent defense by Cincinnati. Gang tackling
Tonight.
Could be the biggest crowd ever to watch a game here in this stadium. White on the run, throws. Raynaud can't catch it, and it's intercepted.
The 23rd interception of the season for Cincinnati. They lead the country.
Mike Mickens, the corner. It was a hold, and Cincinnati's defense comes up huge. They've made a couple of huge turnarounds in this game. Mock got away. Should have been sacked and wasn't. Throws. Barnett's wide open.
Finding a receiver who uncovers. Sideline warning on West Virginia.
Cincinnati very impressive in the early going, making a comeback here. And it's the...
These two guys are both gritty, competitive, charismatic guys.
Mock, play action. Throws off balance toward the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down here. Mock. Quarterback keeper caught from behind. Fighting for yards, can't get it. Huber to kick to Rivers. And they had a chance to down it inside the 5 and couldn't do it. They'll be covering, obviously, the next Health Cup race tomorrow. Pat White picks up about 4.
A football team winning 4 consecutive bowl games on 4 consecutive weeks, and now he's got to get it done on the championship weekend here in Miami.
It is doing that much better than the other one during this stretch here.
It's a great question, Todd. It has a lot to do with the experience of the pit crews and experience of the races in a row, so they have certainly owned this championship chase themselves.
Jerry, how about Dale Jr.?
They're leaving after this race on Sunday night and moving to Hendrick Motorsports, so we will see certainly be an emotional farewell.
White on 3rd and short goes with the quarterback keeper to get a 1st down in Cincinnati territory. White again on the option, this time behind Slayton. Somebody lost a helmet.
When he's at full speed.
White got Schmidt out in the flat. That's a nice catch.
Make the catch and turn upfield.
Schmidt will get a carry this time. West Virginia driving. They've been held down pretty much since the opening drive by Cincinnati's defense. Raynaud got to the 20, then pushed back. You saw Rich Rodriguez shaking his head. White got a gun for an arm and throws complete inside the 10-yard line.
Working more and more in the offense along with Noel Devine.
Sanders is already, or is also, the number 3 tailback.
Might try to throw a fade out there.
White rolls that way. Schmidt's wide open. White's going to run it himself. Touchdown. Well, he had 2 choices. The safest choice was to take it himself. He could have tossed it to his fullback, Schmidt. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him.
Well, Wes Lyons, number 4, is a 6'8" receiver. They ran him to the corner.
After. And the Mountaineers are back on top, 14-7. Rich Rodriguez and Pat White, what a combination they have been. Record he can set. He's got a year and a fraction of a season to go. Gilliard, this time from the 4. Has a seam. Gilliard took it out to the 35.
Ability to make you miss in the open field to beat you if you don't.
Speaking of rushing touchdowns, Tim Tebow has 20 this year. Mock on the run. That's in 1 year.
Yeah.
Mock on another half roll. Guns this one complete down to the 31. Cincinnati trying to respond to West Virginia's second touchdown the way they did to the first. Mock on the screen, flanker screen to Barnett. And the little guy trying to make a move. Ran out of one tackle and is blasted out of bounds. 2nd and 5. They tried to get it on the ground. Almost no success here. Big third down here. 3rd and 4. Greg Moore, the new tailback. Mock with time.
Nope. Drop the ball. You can forgive a guy on that one, though, taking a shot like that. The other ones, there was no hit on the drops.
Jake Rogers, who has struggled all year with accuracy on place kicks, crushed that one. There's no problem with his distance.
Right.
He can make them from a half a mile away. It's been the accuracy. 8 out of 15 before that one, but he converts and it cuts the lead to 4. The top 25 team and the highest ranked team they would have ever beaten. Devine, he of blazing speed, takes it from the 5. Quite well so far. White. How did he avoid that and throws a perfect strike downfield?
Pat White showed it right there.
We've heard more than one coach that they've played say he can just make you look silly. White on the run. Inside the 40. Reese, are we surprised?
Yeah.
Nothing can surprise you these days. Oregon loses on Thursday night, number 2. Oklahoma's what, number 3 this week? White, nice fake to Slayton. They're choosing up in the backyard, and I've got first choice. I'm taking Pat White. Fake to Slayton. White keeps behind Schmidt and Slayton. Well, he just explodes.
And when he gets hit, it's usually down the field by smaller guys, defensive backs. That was a perfect example.
White again. And I think this is a nice adjustment. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. West Virginia marching behind White. Schmidt's open. He throws downfield. Darius Renaud, 9 out of 11, 106 yards passing so far for White. He's rushed for 70 in the first half. Slayton. Maybe a yard. White, quarterback sweep, walks in. Great blocking on the perimeter. McAfee for the point after.
But they've got to be able to get a hat on a hat. Boy, they got hats on hats in that drive.
Yep. High short kick taken by D'Angelo Smith. And Smith hit initially by Pugh.
As he's getting up, there's a little kick and a step. He was stepping on his ankle. And actually, D'Angelo Smith is the guy that's going to get the penalty for kicking.
First down.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what Cincinnati can do with 27 seconds if they choose to do anything. Mock wants the screen and gets it to Ramsey, and Ramsey is spun out of bounds.
I think is one of the real special relationships in college football. They've shared the stardom for this West Virginia offense.
Mock under pressure, and down he goes.
In Arkansas that has Darren McFadden and Felix Jones and can't throw the ball very well.
Mock could be the last play of the half, over the middle and incomplete. When you get the opportunities, you're not going to get all that many. You have to take advantage. Mock flushed. unloads. Jump ball down the middle and incomplete. So West Virginia will go to the locker room with a 21-10 lead on Cincinnati. And the offense finally came out of its shell in the first half, late in the first half with that last drive. And they're listening for scores to be announced as well, with Oklahoma losing. Devine upended. Slayton and Schmidt beside White. White on the keeper. He just makes people miss. White, quick throw to Reynard. Swarmed under as he got to the 30.
Because he's got that speed off the edge.
Slayton.
There he is right there, chasing the play from the backside.
2nd and 8. White straight ahead.
Tennessee Titans, because he's got a quarterback in Vince Young, who's a mobile guy as well.
Pressure on White. What a great fake. Gets out of bounds. Another first down for the Mountaineers at their own 45. White dives forward. Well, sometimes the best thing that happened is looking at it from a different perspective, and accidents will do that. Slayton, nice move on his part to get to the outside. And Slayton.
And now with Patrick White at West Virginia, a lot of quarterback run is a part and parcel of this offense.
3rd and 2. White throws for it, incomplete. And they're back at the 10-yard line. Low line drive kick. Nakamura has to let it go inside the 10.
I think it hit a West Virginia coverage man. Of course, Dennis Dixon was on that list, but the knee injury kind of takes him out of it, unfortunately, because he was having a great year.
Cincinnati with no success on the ground. Jacob Ramsey is mugged.
Until that last weekend.
It's really been a reflection of the season itself.
Yeah.
Mock is going to take it on a quarterback draw on Morty Ivy.
In that game the other night, but neither one happened.
3rd and 5 for Mock, under pressure, throws to the sideline. What a throw, what a catch.
It's a crazy formation for Cincinnati.
Going to try to make something out of a trick play. They throw for Barnett.
You mean when you played, or what do you mean you saw it in high school?
I saw it in high school. Right down the middle of Barnett again between 4 defenders. And Mock has really been impressive. Wants to throw again. This time does that in the flat. Barnett makes a move to get away. Cuts back inside. Drilled.
In T-shirt and shorts. Like, this guy is not right.
He's got some skill, too. And they throw for him again. He is wide open. Greg Moore has checked in as the running back. Spot the ball at the 7. Mock wants to throw again. It takes off. Lost the ball. And the Mountaineers got it.
Boy, what a costly turnover for Ben Mock.
Devine, the freshman. Another step closer to a national championship shot if they can win the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. Another big 3rd down for the Cincinnati defense. Can they respond after the turnover?
You can't leave this defense out there forever. They're going to get torched. And first down, Mountaineers at the 27. Slayton to the 34.
And give away the football, and that's what they've done so far tonight.
White straight ahead. No, you're not going to stop him all the time. No. Holly, he has turned in a great performance tonight. Slayton. And all 3 of the guys that play a lot have been tenacious in that department. Slayton. It's already number 3 all-time in West Virginia rushing. Schmidt is the only senior starter on offense, and if that doesn't scare defensive coordinators to death, I don't know what would. Slayton again. West Virginia is just starting to pound the Cincinnati defense before that play.
But it's a miracle he's even getting to play.
Well, he said he would have been, he and his brother. There goes Slayton. He's got some power, too. Nakamura, one of the guys he's dragging. And that's a big, tough run by Slayton that'll come back. Mountaineers move way back to the Cincinnati 47. Here goes White.
Yeah, they're just driving on it. Then he gives the football to someone else on this play.
Schmidt. Throw a bone to the big guy. 3rd and 7. Cincinnati comes with the blitz. White unloads. Slayton out of the backfield never saw it. They thought they'd have stopped him. Now they got to do it again. Blitz coming. White over the middle, incomplete.
They fooled West Virginia on the coverage on that 4th down play. Pat White very upset with the results on 4th down.
Mock. Good protection. Now he's flushed. And throws almost intercepted.
Communication with a young receiver.
And that's why quarterbacks get interceptions and look bad when it wasn't their fault. Mock trying to take off again. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Dingle just would not give up.
Just fatigued, is going to have to come right back on the field.
3-man rush. Mock goes on the quarterback draw. That's sort of an odd call. Clock running as we approach a minute. Spiral, but returnable. Rivers. Spun down.
Bo Jackson was special.
Well, Jackson, before he hurt his hip, was last time West Virginia had the ball, they went 6 minutes. They let the clock tick down, and we'll go to the 4th quarter with the Mountaineers on top by 11. Depressed right now as the Mountaineers driving, leading by 11. Slayton on the stretch.
It slows your execution down. It's no good.
And they are wearing this defense down. Nice cutback by Slayton. 1st down inside the 40. 1st down Mountaineers. Slayton again. Great move to get outside. If they win this game, they were 5th in both polls, 6th in the BCS. They would move up a couple as White goes for the end zone with a nod.
Too many upsets to worry about anything other than the task at hand.
Got to take care of your business. Blitz on White. Steps inside it. Look out. Still on his feet. Patrick White inside the 20. As he hustled downfield to get Pat White another block and a couple of more yards. Slayton lost his balance momentarily. Stiff arm gets another couple of yards. 2nd and 6. White stumbles over one of his linemen. So far, they have rushed for 255 yards tonight. 3rd and 5. White. Slayton is wide open. Slayton to the 1. Lined up in the eye behind Schmidt. Slayton, touchdown, West Virginia. McAfee for the point after. And West Virginia has increased its lead to 18. Todd's Taste of the Town continues from Cincinnati. Think he found some chili in the Queen City? McAfee to kick to Gilliard and Smith. Gilliard from the 5. Pretty good return out to the 28. Moore is back there with him, and Moore will get a carry. What are Coney dogs?
You don't know what a Coney dog is?
No.
A Coney dog is a hot dog.
You don't think Greek cuisine and chili in the same breath, do you?
No, it's not Greek food, but
Just good.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
They may have taken that ball away from Barnett.
University of Cincinnati, thanks you.
Yeah, one of the best in the country.
The play in the field is reverse. The receiver never had the ball. Second down at the previous spot. Clock operator, please put 10:31 on the clock.
Louisiana Monroe, what a year. There's a handoff to Moore. I know you want to cross up an aggressive defense, but now you've got 3rd and 13. Three-man rush on Moore. Desperate to get rid of it, throws and got it complete. On the run, he has been sensational. Quarterback keeper, and Mock has it. 300-pound redshirt freshman, but they'll need Dykes. Mock guns it down the middle too high.
Tim Hinton, who's the linebacker coach at UC, coached Ben in the Big 33 high school all-star game in Hershey, Pennsylvania when he was a senior.
Mock in trouble, got away. Still in trouble. Throws and got it complete. He has made so many. And he has really put up some numbers this year. He's played brilliantly. This time they'll go back to the ground with Ramsey. And then with the shoulder separated, they had to put in 3 anchors to keep that solid. Mock on the draw. Straight up the middle, and what a shot he took.
Because he took quite a shot there and looked a little woozy.
West Virginia comes with a blitz. They don't get there. Mock throws underneath to Goodman. Lewis puts him down.
I think that had a major impact on them not winning the football game.
Sure did. Mock for the end zone. Touchdown.
That was just a beautiful throw. There were 2 West Virginia defenders in position. If that ball was any lower, it's easily knocked down.
There's the point after, and Barnett. What a future. They'll kick it away. Devine a yard deep. Trying to get outside, turns the corner. Still on his feet. This little guy is amazing.
Personal foul. Face mask. Cincinnati, number 17. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
White fumbles the snap from center. Cincinnati says they have it, and they do. They lost that. They kept Louisville in it with 3. Mock. Incomplete. That one was overthrown.
Everyday press, but that's the first time I think they've done it tonight, wasn't it? Have they been in a shotgun every snap before that?
I think they took another couple of snaps.
Holding on the offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty. Repeat. Second down.
Well, you could also say Ben Mock's got him right where he wants him, because he's made some spectacular plays under these conditions. Dingle again, putting pressure on, and Dingle was held.
Who has you where they want you is West Virginia, because
just reached out and grabbed Dingle, and it didn't even make any difference. Screen tipped by Dingle, almost intercepted.
Here again, the penalty forces you to kick here instead of even going for it on 4th down because you're so far away.
Beautiful kick this time. Rivers signals fair catch, gets out of the way, and it's down by Cincinnati.
The light goes on at different times, at different stages in people's careers.
White gives it to Slayton. West Virginia trying to be very careful here. Bird makes the tackle. They average 462 a game. That's an average. Slayton.
You made the comment about
3rd and a yard.
3rd and 6 now. You're right. Turnover's the only thing that's stopping.
3rd and 6.
Ball loose to get it. There it is. Pat White fumbled it 2 times.
Old before their time. Mock with a chance. Tipped away incomplete. So they need 2 scores. Already in field goal range. That's been a problem for them this year. Barnett, flanker screen.
And maybe if the quarterback runs it, that'd be it.
Mock short set, throws complete. Cincinnati with a chance. Mock on the draw to the 5. This kid will not give up, and Greg Moore. They can get a first down just inside the 2-yard line.
And right now, if you're Cincinnati and Brian Kelly, you're thinking touchdown, and what's your 2-point conversion play as well?
Gloddard. That's to the goal line.
Wow, didn't get in. Clock will still go.
Gloddard.
He didn't get in again.
No, he didn't.
Boy, oh boy, West Virginia.
Gloddard again. This time it's a touchdown.
They needed that 2 plays ago and about 40 seconds ago.
Now they've got to go for 2.
Yep.
And they would be within a field goal. What a comeback by Cincinnati.
Marcus Barnett outside and try to hit him as he comes off the motion. Watch him go into the corner of the end zone.
Mock. Incomplete. Stick it to the guys whenever you can. Onside kick.
Wow, great catch. I mean, that was a dangerous catch.
White in the gun. He has Slayton and Schmidt with it. Slayton.
Look at him covered that ball up.
Yes, he did. White's going to use every second he can before they snap it off the play clock. Slayton again. Cut back. Now, Slayton, of course, had fumble problems a year ago. 2nd and 4. Cincinnati must stop West Virginia here. Slayton got down just short of the 20. That should be enough for a first down.
Because they got that one more first down, now they can go to the knee. Cincinnati can stop it one more time.
Cincinnati can no longer stop the clock.
West Virginia bust to Cincinnati for the game, but they're flying home, so they'll get back to Morgantown a little sooner than it took them to get here.
What do they do with the buses?
The buses drive back home with no passengers. Buses maybe already left. They might be back in Morgantown already.
West Virginia comes to Cincinnati and they survive. The Mountaineers still alive for the Big East, still alive for an automatic BCS berth, and still alive for a shot at a national championship as they win it here tonight.